Hey, don't forget to check out Rant Cafe wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify, iTunes, and so on. You can watch the episodes live as we make them on Twitch, links in the description. And of course, the links to all of our guests in each episode are in the description, so show them some love. What is going on, everybody? It's Animac here for Anime Uproar, and welcome to another episode of Rant Cafe. Joining me today, along with Noxtalk, we have the one and only Connor, aka CDawgVA.
Yo, it's me. Yo, can we get 10 likes? I've killed Briggs, and he's playing Despacito. Can we please get 10 likes in the chat?
Yeah, Briggs is gone, guys. Connor is here, and that's...
Yo, what's up?
That's the future for you. You know, that's the cruel world of online podcasts. But no, Briggs
too attractive. I had to get rid of him.
Yeah, Briggs is a Chad. He's out there doing Chad activities. We believe that he's bench pressing supermodels. I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah, he does tend to do that.
But we're still going to have a great episode without our boy Briggs, because we're going to be talking about the most memeable anime ever.
Which was not at all come up by me, but within, like, the last hour.
Oh, hey, guys, it's Noxtalk. Can you believe it?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So, anyway, are we starting with JoJo's, or should we let Connor decide what we're
Let's let Connor decide.
All right.
Wait, what is the format of this one?
The format of this one is the most memeable anime ever. Go off the cuff, Rant Cafe au naturel.
I would be hard pressed to find a case stronger than JoJo. I couldn't see an anime that has nearly as many memes. Like, yeah, you have some shows that probably are more memeable at their time. You know, like Konosuba had probably like a ton of memes, when it was at its peak. But like, JoJo is just one of those shows that just, every time you think you've escaped the memes or it's died down, just someone comes up with a new format.
Yeah, and I think
JoJo's
the reason...
next level. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess, my YouTube recommendation went from, like, typical channels I would follow to just JoJo memes. And I have no idea how YouTube knows what to recommend me, because, like, they don't even have JoJo in the title very often.
It might be the footage or something. I don't know.
I have no idea. But it's like, I just watched a 10-minute video of Jotaro playing against Darby Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I watched that. I saw that.
It's phenomenal. It has like 1 million views. And it was just like Ultimate Super Smash game or something. And I was just like, okay, what is this? And it was JoJo's!
Yeah, and the crazy thing about that is the people that actually edit those take a long time to do them, and they do them just for the love, because YouTube's not going to let them monetize that, so it's just for love.
No, that's for sure. It was probably monetized. It was edited enough to be monetized.
Yeah, I don't know, clips.
I think I saw a video as well that was, it was Kakyoin versus Dio, but in their native language. It was this, and I was like, what the fuck? So I clicked it.
I've seen those too.
It's just Dio speaking English and then Kakyoin speaking Japanese, and I'm like, who thought this needed to exist? I mean, fair enough.
Of course it did. The infinite JoJo memes are phenomenal. I mean, the English, which is usually cringy in anime, is beautiful. It's an art form in JoJo's.
Yes.
When I hear the wow, though, it's nut time, boys.
Oh my god!
Nah, the sound.
Oh
effect
my
is nuts.
god! Son of a bitch!
No, yeah, it's totally different, and I think part of the reason why JoJo is so memeable is that it's so unique in terms of art style, in terms of just the direction, the presence of the anime, like all the different crazy scenes and crazy things that happen.
The unironic posing.
Yes, that's the thing. Yeah, so Connor, you brought up Konosuba earlier, but Konosuba, it's like
There's JoJo references.
it's like a blatant, trying to be funny thing, whereas JoJo takes itself just seriously enough to make it even better because it's so over the top and hilarious.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Why don't we discuss other potential candidates for meme anime? Because we could sit here forever talking about JoJo, which
I would not mind at all. Like,
we could probably indulge.
I would not cry.
Yeah,
And the title would still be accurate.
Yeah. I mean, we could probably indulge more into it later on, but I think now, why don't we try and think of other shows that had big meme presence at one point?
No, yeah, 100%. Like, so in this episode, we are definitely going to be talking about multiple anime. It's not just the one.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure.
You know the meme where it's, I see you're a man of culture too. What is that from? Does anyone know?
I have no idea, but
I
I
have
did see
no
a
idea.
JoJo meme say that I see you're a stand user of culture as well.
Yeah, the original meme for that, like the background and stuff, to me looks like Samurai Champloo, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it's some other anime. Someone in the chat's gonna have us covered.
Thank you, chat, for being the hero we don't deserve.
Right. If the chat actually comes through with this, we'll need some piano solos.
Okay,
Like-
we have someone saying Arakawa under the bridge.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it does sound familiar. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, so that seems to be the thing. Also, we had someone say who.
Well, of course we have. Is this a pigeon? I mean, that's like one of the early anime memes.
Yeah. A playmaker says Recreators, the meme of someone thinking it's a modern classic.
The Recreators meme is phenomenal. I love that meme. CDawg, are you familiar?
I don't think I am. Wait, maybe I don't think I am. Could you show me it?
Oh, I have to.
Perhaps I've seen it. I just can't connect the dots because I only watched 2 episodes of Recreators.
Well, no wonder.
You are perfect. You are the perfect specimen to show this meme to.
Am I really?
Yes, I am
All right.
so happy right now.
Yeah,
I'll find
there's just a lot of anime, not enough time in the world, you know.
Especially for like very mediocre anime. I can't find the image.
Yeah,
Damn
so the
it.
point is that there was a video on YouTube called, this is implying that Recreators is a modern classic, and you know it's
Oh.
not.
It's not.
So
Yeah,
that's the whole
definitely
meme.
No, but it's the fact that it was a 30-minute video though. Like just explaining, and this was
30
after like
minutes?
after the 4th episode of Recreators. It was like a
Oh my
30-minute
God.
video made by the basement mother himself.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh. What, and the thumbnail became a meme?
No, it's not the thumbnail. It's the concept that Recreators is a modern classic.
Oh.
Because I remember there was other stuff going on at the same time, but like, and none of
don't
us
know
actually
any of
finished Recreators. Like I pushed really hard, and I dropped at like episode 14 or 18 or something.
Yeah, me too. I got to like 15 and I was like, this is just boring, man.
So, in any case, so whenever we talk about modern classics, Recreators is the first to, you know. So I do like that meme a lot.
We had someone in the chat, let me just check. Jimbo Slice says, Food Wars is pretty memeable, and oh yes, it is.
They have a JoJo fight in Food Wars, so that's very exciting.
I like
Connor,
how
have you-
every meme comes back to every show and anime memes comes back to how much does it reference JoJo, you know?
In fact, Mother's Basement changed the thumbnail of his Recreators video after like everyone was making fun that it's a modern classic.
Oh,
he
no.
changed the thumbnail to "Is this a JoJo reference?" Speaking of JoJo's,
Oh,
yeah, that was
Fair
funny.
Wow, a lot of deep lore there, Nux.
wow. So
yeah.
much lore.
In terms of Food Wars, because they take it so over the top and make food into a battle shonen slash hentai at the same time, I think it's very memeable in a very good way.
So I
yeah.
actually, it's funny because last night a friend of mine was trying to convince me to watch Parks and Recreation,
Oh,
which
love
I have
that
never seen. And I said, okay, but for every episode we watch, I could show you an episode of anime. And he's never seen an anime before in his life, like maybe Dragon Ball, like forever ago. And basically, since I'm a genius, I picked Food Wars. And you should have seen his face reacting to just like the tentacle rape in the first episode.
Yes.
Have you
Oh,
seen Food
God.
Wars, Connor?
Yeah, dude, I got to like the 3rd season, then I was like,
It
my
is
god, this
so
is
good,
so
though.
boring.
What?
Dude, season
What?
like 3, just like I was like, the moment they got on that train, I was like, fuck me, this is boring.
What? What? It's
I don't know,
hilarious.
man. I just couldn't like. I just felt that like I was just like going back to like an abusive partner. I was like, I'm getting nothing out of this anymore, but yet I kept going back because I thought I had fun, but then I just sat there one
You
day. The
did
episode
have fun.
finished. No,
It's
the episode,
beautiful.
the episode finished, and I was like, shit, I am so bored.
I've had that experience with some like live action shows I've tried to watch where I was just like, why am I doing this? Why am I wasting my time?
If I remember correctly, though, the first season was like 25 episodes. The second season was 12 episodes, and you got bored in middle of the 3rd season.
Yeah.
So like you did spend some time with it. It's not
No,
like
yeah, like,
Recreators didn't last past episode 2.
Yeah, but I think Food Wars is one of those things where it's like a very surface enjoyment. Like you can watch any episode of Food Wars and probably enjoy it out of context, you know, because I just think it's a good show. Like it's like a good Saturday morning cartoon almost. But I think when it was trying to sell me on an overarching story, like more, I was like, you know, I wasn't really that invested in the whole plot anyway. I was kind of just watching because, like, at the time there wasn't that many good shows airing. But like now, especially when there's so many good shows airing, and like I haven't even thought about Food Wars in like God knows how long.
I love Food
Wow,
Wars.
this
so
is
much.
this has been a rough day for Nux so far, and
It's
to make it
hilarious,
worse,
We
We-
switched out Briggs for Connor, and I think it's his favorite, like in his top 5 anime of all time.
yes,
What, Food Wars?
Yeah,
What else is in his top 5? Fucking School Days, which we can talk about later on. But
that was a
I
meme.
mean, yeah, with the boat meme, we can talk about that. But wait, what else is in his top 5? Like Naruto, Boruto?
One Piece.
Of course, One Piece is.
Well, have you seen One Piece? I don't.
No, and I get the people who don't like One Piece, the people who haven't watched it, but like I'm not sitting through 900 episodes or whatever.
so yeah, I believe it's also One Piece. I believe he has
Kenichi,
Kenichi,
Onizuka,
Steins Gate.
and Steins Gate. Yeah, Steins Gate,
Oh,
Onizuka.
okay, actually, all right, I fuck with that. All right, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
By the
I
way,
like Food Wars.
to
I think
make
it's
things
great.
worse, Nux, Cray in the chat donated magical crystals, so actual money, to say drop Food Wars now.
Look, am I supposed to get insulted because someone dissed like my 30th favorite anime of all time? I mean,
Dude,
I don't mean no
would-
disrespect.
I would diss your first tune. I'd hope you wouldn't take it personally.
Well, no, of course not. Not from, CDawg Senpai.
Don't put me on a pedestal. What the fuck?
Only because you're you.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm on.
But besides, if you diss Gintama, you just make it stronger.
I've never watched Gintama, but like it seems like a show I'd enjoy. But again, it comes back to like I
Memes?
don't
It has
yeah, and
top tier memes.
I know that much. I see like out of context scenes every now and then. I'm like, damn, I should watch this. But then I feel like it's a lot of build up, you know. Like it's a lot of I got to commit to it to really appreciate how good it gets.
But like as a metaphor, you know how when you make friends with someone, the first few times you hang out, you're not necessarily having the greatest time ever because you don't know
That's
them
the
that
kind
well.
of vibe I got from it. Yeah.
But then after you get to know them, looking back at those early days is like, oh, those were the good old days, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel
That's the kind of vibe I get, and I'm like, damn, I just don't have time right now. I'm so busy.
Yeah.
It is long.
Like, I think the most depressing thing about being like an adult and like having to like work is that like I had to choose between like 1 week playing Fire Emblem or watching anime. Like, I can't have both. I had to pick.
Yeah.
And I picked Fire Emblem because I mean that shit was amazing. But like now I'm watching anime. I just started watching Fire Force and stuff. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, like I mean that's what it is when you're self-employed, running your own business, especially. You know that the amount of work you do is gonna determine whether or not you're successful, right? It's not like
oh yeah, definitely.
you know if you
upload 3 30-minute videos a week.
Hey Nux, can you
That's
start?
the
Can
real
you just
meme
work
here.
on Biggest Flexes 7 and chill?
I'm working on it, okay?
How,
And I'm not
how
coming
many
close to
biggest
running out of
flexes
flex.
are we gonna go for? That's
Well,
the
that
real
depends
flex.
on how many likes the fan base gets it. If
Okay.
it keeps getting the like quotas that I keep raising, and then I will keep unloading more flexes. And so far, the series has not degraded at all because I have a lot of flexes. Like a lot of flexes.
There's a lot of flexes in anime. I mean,
There are.
there's just so many moments, you know, that send shivers down your spine.
Yeah.
I'm not even the biggest Seven Deadly Sins fan, but that when he says, "Why would I hate something that's weaker than me or whatever?" Like,
I
that
merely
line-
pity them.
yeah, dude, that shit. Oh, dude, I love that.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
I'm glad you brought up Seven Deadly Sins because Seven Deadly
Lots of
Sins actually has quite a few memes.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, Seven Deadly Sins has the whole Escanor just being a total badass, but then at night being, you know, this shy, like scared dude.
I mean, I
we
guess
have-
that's semi-memeable. I think the biggest meme from Seven Deadly Sins is that when we made a video talking about the best MILF in anime, Ox Mom won.
yeah, Ox Mom is a great meme. We also have, you know, Meliodas with his hilarious perversion and also saying "sate sate sate" all the time.
Yep.
We have Gil Thunder's chair and
Gil Thunder's chair was one of my first memes. I am so proud. But
Wait,
can we
wait, what?
forget Lord Twigo?
Of course not. We have Lord
Lord
freaking
Twigo.
man.
Lord goddamn Twigo.
I've known you guys for a long time, and to this day, I still don't understand the Lord Twigo.
Okay, sit down, because
I am sitting down.
this is not going to be easy. But Lord, as we know, in the Seven Deadly Sins anime, despite the fact that it seems like many characters are dying all over the place, no one actually dies. Like, you think they killed Gil Thunder? They didn't. You think they killed Hendrickson?
Yeah, I hate
they
that
didn't.
so much.
No one dies, no matter how much you beat them up, and like they sent people to hell. Like people actually went to hell, and they were like alive in hell, and then left hell. Okay, no one dies in the Seven Deadly Sins.
All right.
The only character that dies in the entire set, and I say dies in quotation marks, in the entire Seven Deadly Sins
Is Lord Twigo.
is Lord D. Twigo.
Oh
D3.
man, I feel like.
So
but
he was clearly flexing on Meliodas, obviously letting Meliodas attempt.
Because he gets the sweet release of death.
No, because he can then escape and control everything behind the scenes. And if you remember, in the first episode of the Seven Deadly Sins, which I have watched maybe more times than I should, because that's the only episode with Lord Twigo. Lord Twigo walks up to Elizabeth and says, "Well, if you are a princess that I am looking for, but you are also collaborating with the Seven Deadly Sins,
Yeah.
I must kill you and make it look like an accident." And what happens in the manga way later? Seemingly by accident, a massive boulder falls on Elizabeth.
God damn.
Lord Twigo confirmed.
He did it
Strongest,
all.
most
I
powerful.
mean, I don't think that counts as like. I don't know if that would count as a meme though, because I feel like it doesn't really permeate beyond your.
Oh,
audience.
you would think, but if you notice, all the Lord Twigo moments in Seven Deadly Sins have tons of views on YouTube.
Oh,
The
really?
comment sections are flooded with Lord Twigo memes.
I guess you've. made
And
your
the
own.
wiki talks about how Lord Twigo is equally the most powerful anime character of all time.
Yeah,
Alright,
the Seven Deadly Sins wiki, official wiki, has been flooded with comments of people saying this information saying that Twigo is dead is lies. It's an outrage. Lord Twigo faked his death. He's controlling everything from behind the scenes, and this is just unacceptable. And I think it's absolutely.
And also, occasionally when I go, because very often I see that you can edit the text on the wikis until someone, and then they can later change it back.
Yeah, of course.
I've seen it edited so many times to saying how in the Nuxanor Chronicles it states
Wow.
clearly.
God
It's
damn.
amazing.
I think the biggest meme of Seven Deadly Sins is that it was labeled a Netflix original. I think that's
Right? Yeah.
that's
Or
the biggest meme.
they flexed so hard. They called season 2 season 3 or
Oh
something.
yeah, what the fuck was up with that? God
Yeah,
damn,
so-
dude.
Because they
I-
released like one OVA and they called the
Oh my
OVA season
God.
2.
I know all about that because my channel used to be more focused on like anime news back in the day, right? So that channel being Anime Uproar, and basically
Nice plug there,
Netflix,
Anime.
because so the Seven Deadly Sins between seasons 1 and 2, it was taking a long time, like 4 years for season 2 to come out. So between that, they made an OVA that's a 4-episode OVA called Signs of a Holy War, just kind of to
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
the fans
I watched
over,
that.
right?
I've
And
watched
Netflix is like, well, I don't know if people will watch it if we don't call it a season. So let's just call this 4-episode OVA season 2, and then season 2, season 3, and then season 3, season 4, and so on.
I'm just.
Which is so sad.
Can we get 5 likes? This is.
No, it's crazy because so you have season 1, 24 episodes, season 2, 4 episodes, season 3, 24 episodes. Makes perfect sense.
This is so sad.
What else is a meme in anime? I mean, School Days has the boat, the infamous boat.
I'm not familiar with the boat.
You're not? Oh, okay. So when School Days was originally airing, the final episode. Are you familiar with School Days? Have you watched it?
Yes, a long time ago.
Okay, so spoiler warning for anyone in the chat who hasn't watched School Days. Or
Don't
anyone.
worry, you don't want to watch it anyway.
Yeah, it's not a good show. But anyway, at the end of the show, essentially, as you know, one of the girls murders the main character. With like,
Well, that wasn't like a minor spoiler.
I mean, that's spoiling the whole plot. She decapitates him. But the week this was supposed to air in Japan, there was a bunch of stabbings. So instead, when the show was about to air, they just played footage of a boat, like just a boat.
No way.
So if you Google nice boat meme, it should come up, I think. Let me check. Nice boat meme.
That's funny.
Yeah, nice boat. Know your meme. Just type in nice boat.
I will do
It'll
that.
come up. And it was just this scenic footage of this boat.
Wait,
'cause
was
I
it
remember
an anime boat or like
Because
real?
I know
just
there's
type in
a.
nice boat meme.
I
but-
have seen this before.
But
Of course
is
it
the
is.
it
boat
was,
is the
back
boat
in
even
the
an
day,
anime or is it a
people-
live action boat?
It's just a live action boat.
Oh
Just a
my
boat.
god,
It's just the boat.
Just a
that's
boat.
even that's so
just back-
jarring.
Yeah, if you like back in the day of Demolition D, I remember he made a video like talking about it a bit.
Yeah, back in the days, the
Back
good
in the
old
day.
days.
This is very long ago. Just about I like how you call it a live action boat. It's just not.
A live action boat.
It's a live action boat.
This boat was filmed behind, in front of a live audience.
Yeah, don't put the boat down. There's nothing wrong with the boat. It's a nice boat.
Yeah. Well, in any case,
Yeah, let's
Funnily
talk about can we talk about
best
okay,
boat meme in anime I am aware of is from Berserk. Do you know
Okay.
of the Berserk boat meme?
okay,
I
Nux.
don't.
Nux. I think we should talk about we've talked a lot of anime that focus on comedy and memes are kind of like intentional. But some of the animes that I'm most fascinated by are like anime that are more serious, but then they have a ton of unintentional memes, or at least seemingly unintentional. And I'd like to start this off with Code Geass, which has a ton of unintentional memes.
I will proceed to pleasure myself with this fish.
Yes.
Oh, God, yeah, that one's
Yes.
good.
We have that. We have
But the
spin.
boat meme in Berserk was very unintentional. He just put Guts goes on a boat and they're like all hyped to get Casca's memories back and whatever.
Mhm.
And boom, he goes on hiatus for like 5 years. So they were on a very long boat trip. That was
Yeah.
very unintentional, but unfortunately.
Wow,
Yes,
this is so sad.
I'm
this is-
aware of this. Briggs
get,
cries
like,
about it every day.
5 likes. Yeah, Briggs still hasn't caught up since the boat.
Yeah, it ruined it for Briggs. But so Code Geass, we have the fish meme, we have Spinzaku, we have Table Kun, we have Party Hard. Oh man, there's so many.
I'm familiar with all of these memes.
Of
And
course.
Pizza Hut. Don't forget Pizza Hut. My
Oh,
favorite.
Pizza Hut.
right?
I know, pizza.
That was so
Hey,
jarring.
Yeah, that was weird. I still don't get it. It's like I guess they sponsored Code Geass, but okay.
If they knew it was going to be like one of the most like classical anime ever, would they have done that? Still, I don't know.
Probably.
But then again, I guess it
was
sort of
funny.
adds to the charm.
I don't feel like it actually, took away anything from the show.
It just takes you out of it when you just see that Pizza Hut logo and you think, "Wow, future has advanced so much, but one thing that never left
It's not
is
the
fucking
future.
stuffed crust."
It's in the past at this point. I think it's like it takes place in the future, 2010 or something.
Yeah, but it doesn't
There's
matter
literally
because
a city that's like built on platforms that they can somehow just decide to just not exist anymore.
Correct.
I am fascinated with it though because it is a serious anime overall. Like the ending is super like emotional and serious, and yet you have these memes like fucking Table Kun, man. Oh,
That was a weird scene, and I honestly didn't know that was like a girl masturbating until
I didn't either the first time I saw it.
yeah, until I think Sydney told me. Like Sid
I'm
like,
sorry,
Connor, you know
Connor,
Joe?
but that was a girl abusing a table against the table's consent.
All right, thanks, Mac.
It's gonna. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm no doubt the table will fall back. A few splinters, That's gonna be a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, man, it's a rough it's a rough act.
So funny because so many of the lines from Code Geass are so quotable because they're amazing. Let's not kid ourselves. But,
Orange.
Like Orange.
Yeah,
Orange
Orange is a huge meme too. Like Orange is a meme within the show.
Yes, it really is because they bring it up later, and the story ends with Jeremiah Gottwald picking oranges.
I
Like-
love that. I love
Yes,
that. Man.
and basically, Orange gets as pissed off about that meme as I do when you talk about like Digimon being the greatest isekai and
Which it is,
Megumin and
like
so-
actually the best isekai of all time.
Damn.
Damn you, Lelouch.
I'm just like a knockoff of Pokemon. I'm just how to trigger a Digimon fan in 2 seconds.
Don't worry, you could never trigger me.
Oh, okay.
I'm too big of a fan.
What other shows in anime? I mean, Nico from Love Live. It's pretty beanball, right?
Yes,
Just Nico in general.
the Nico Ni thing.
The hit or miss skill added to it, right?
I guess.
Yan Yan? I don't know.
Wait, so is the hit or miss girl is now considered anime?
I mean, it's like an extension of Nico in general just being a huge meme, right? Because Nico is a huge meme anyway.
Yeah.
Converting from the Nico Ni to Dab was brilliance.
It was
Like actual brilliance. You could
and,
tell a deep philosophical mind came up.
there was some knowledge there of just a general appreciation of memes and culture. I mean, Nico with a gun.
Yes, right. Of
One of my
delete bits or
favorite pictures of all time.
and the dab,
Of course.
just the plain dab.
Nico Ni grating in everyone's mind.
But I feel like, in general, the biggest memes that anime like accidentally create are when they try to over-intensify scenes that should not be that intense, like Death Note potato chip. Like that's a pure example of them just trying to be badass. I'll take a potato chip and eat it with like sweat bubbles flying.
But the music,
everywhere.
though, the music.
Amazing.
And like people
You're
are dying.
a one-man
and
orchestra,
eating
Max.
potato chip. Sorry.
You're a one-man orchestra.
Thank you. I try.
In
But in
spe-
any case, it's the over-intensification of mundane that becomes the biggest meme. And as a simple example of that, all of Yu-Gi-Oh! For this exact reason is a meme.
Okay, yeah,
It's like
I'll fuck with that.
The fact that it's like, and it gets even more ridiculous as time goes on. Because like in 5Ds, for example, they're like on motorcycles and whatever. But there's this guy running away from the cops on a motorcycle. And the cops have the technology in their motorcycles to hack into whoever they're chasing and force it to initiate a duel that if they lose, they have to pull over.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's next level.
Card games on a motorcycle. I remember
Card
that meme
games on
now.
motorcycles. But even more than just that, like, I don't know, if you can hack into the other guy's motorcycle, then you could turn it off without forcing them to only turn it off if they lose a duel.
yeah, bro, but it's fairness. Like, you gotta have some honor
as well of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Or like Yusei ended up getting caught and he was put in jail. So you can only leave jail if you could duel the warden and win, but they don't let you have cards. So like he runs around like every inmate had some like their precious card that was hidden somewhere. So he like amasses all of them to duel the warden and he wins and he gets out of jail.
2000 IQ, dude. That's big
Like,
brain.
I
Big
know,
brain
right?
plays.
yeah,
So-
well, the
and also
warden was a
just the idea-
second-rate duelist.
A third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. And like the idea, Kaiba like goes on the ledge and says to Yugi, like, either forfeit this duel or I will fall off this ledge and die. And if you attack my Blue Eyes White Dragon, then the shock waves of the holograms hitting each other will blow me off. So if you attack, I will die. So you have to forfeit. Like that's intense stuff. I don't know. I'm a huge fan of the Yu-Gi-Oh memes.
I mean, I think it's the reason why the also the abridged just does so well. I mean, it's just so much to work with because the show is just inherently stupid. Like how intense it is for people just playing a goddamn card game.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like most anime memes are the over-intensification
agree
of
with that.
normal. Like even Food Wars, the fact that foodgasms is a meme, it's because like you experience pleasure while you eat food. But they over-intensify it with like these crazy metaphors. It's like your soup tastes like I am sitting in a shallow pond of warm water, but I'm also getting groped by a gorilla.
Yes.
Like, that's exactly what it tastes like. I mean,
Man, I'll never forget the taste of being groped by a gorilla.
yeah, right.
It tastes like victory.
Yeah, but since we have about 12 minutes left until Connor has to go,
Yeah.
JoJo's?
We have to talk about it. I mean, it just every moment is memeable. I mean,
It's so good. And even like there are two scenes. There's one with Joseph and Avdol, and there's one with Mista and Giorno, and they're just like everyone watching thinks that they're having a good time.
Oh, the good suck.
A good suck.
The good suck, yeah, dude.
I don't know. That's beautiful.
You know what's
The fact
sad?
that- even that they made Giorno 15, I feel like that was a
Yeah,
meme that-
oh my god. He looks like a 30-year-old pimp, bro.
30-year-old pimp? I don't know about that.
Dude,
I
and
mean-
with the clothing, why does he have that heart-shaped cleavage thing.
You don't think that's what a pimp would wear in the 70s? Tell me the truth, Connor.
No, dude, a pimp, big ass fur jacket, like gigantic hat and a cane.
Well, not if you're in
100%.
like southern Italy, Connor. It's hot.
Maybe.
Dude, the Nazi technology that made the guy a cyborg.
Yeah, I mean, how can we forget that the protagonist of Part 2 works with the Nazis? I mean, come on.
And then it's
Amazing.
great because, like, right after it's over, and even Stronheim died right after the arc was over, like they say at the end. It's like,
Yeah, the
"Oh,
Nazis are all gone, definitely all gone.
yeah, that's what happened.
And then even if the show itself has and more than enough memes to satisfy you, then of course the Crunchyroll subtitles are like, don't worry, we've got even more memes
Oh
for
man,
you.
but those are
Oh,
like sad
yes.
memes.
It adds so much though. I love Little Bomber. You will never catch me calling it Aerosmith. I refuse. Little Bomber with like the emoji B, no way. It's
No,
wrong.
I like Little Bomber because didn't they write like Lil, like Lil?
Yeah,
Not-
little. It's
Little
little Bomber.
It's like all the rappers, you know.
Yeah,
Little
yeah,
Bomber.
exactly. It's like it's so
So
fitting.
that was cute, but for some of them, it's just like painful. I
Oh,
don't
I
know, the
loved it.
fact-
The
like, the guy says-
Notorious Chase.
Notorious Chase.
That was my favorite one.
Yeah, why? Why?
I like when the guy's like, Rolling Stones, and it says Divining Rocks. It's like, what? No.
Also, Golden Experience. That name just reminds me of last week's episode.
Of what? Yeah, right. Very funny, Animec. I get
Thank
it.
you. Thank you,
Very-
man. I know it
very
always takes you a
yeah.
while to get my next level humor.
Yeah.
By the way, we
I just
had
love
someone
Notorious
make an
Chase and
entire
Coach Scott.
hilarious music parody video of last week's episode. You guys got to check it out. We shared it. I shared it on Twitter. If you want to check it out at Anime Out Pro, it's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. All about pissing in your bed. Good stuff.
Yeah. So in the chat,
And also, in the fact that the narrator, like, when Cars is introduced, instead of saying that he's, like, really powerful, and it's like, he's not only the most powerful being, whatever, but he also has the finesse of a Greek goddess statue. And it's like, oh, thank you, narrator.
He does.
He does, but, you know.
Dude, I love that Cause is in Dr. Stone though. That's like legit.
yes, he is. He really is. That's was my first thought too. It's like finally Cars comes back from space.
Like there's no way that guy was not inspired by Cars to make that character. He is literally Cars.
Yes. Yes, I agree with you 100%. He's just like younger.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of people in the
AC/DC.
chat.
Also, there's a lot of toxicity in most fandoms, like Who's Best Girl or whatever. But in the JoJo's fandom, we all have come to the conclusion that it's Speedwagon. And
I mean,
no one asks questions.
I won't lie. The JoJo fandom, I'm proud to be a part of it, but we are a plague on the internet. Don't get me wrong.
but it's such a good plague, though.
Bro,
To be
JoJo's
fair,
fandom,
no, at least- I
JoJo's
hate to be on the
fandom
receiving end.
is there's issues because there's JoJo fans who, if you say you enjoyed the anime, they will be like, "You idiot! You've enjoyed nothing because you haven't read the manga. You
I mean, they're just
scumbag!"
idiots. Like honestly, like David Productions have done an amazing job
Oh,
of the anime,
it's,
and if you,
in my opinion,
Yeah.
the best anime adaptation of all time.
it's so faithful to like the memes, the style, the panels are like sometimes one for one. Like it's amazing.
Torture Dance is god
Yeah.
tier.
Yeah,
And like the people who shit on it, I'm like, what is wrong with you, man? This is like fucking perfect. Like what? Like I've read all the manga and I love the manga. Don't get me wrong, but like I think the anime is the best way to experience it.
It is
yeah,
so
because
good.
I mean, you can't have anything audio with
Yeah,
manga.
dude.
So
The Zoardo sound effect? Are you kidding me? You
With
can't.
sound effect,
The Zoardo sound effect.
yeah, it's great.
How can I wonder how people had that sound effect? in their
I don't know.
head?
It's unbelievable. They have one for all of them, by the way. Like King Crimson also has a crazy sound effect.
yeah, the
Yeah, I mean, how
Doppio,
did people like
As
what
does
sound effects
Kid
did
and
they have?
Queen.
the Doppio, just like theme at the beginning, like when they change the intro, and then Doppio does his operatic
God.
thing. Oh my god.
Holy fuck. I remember I was in the tub the first time watching that opening, and I fucking like lost it in the bath. I was like, holy shit, dude. When he fucking Diavolo just tears up the world, I was like, holy shit! Splashing everywhere like a toddler.
Yeah, I agree. We had a ton of people in the chat talking about Boku no Pico. No, okay, we've already said enough to get demonetized.
Boku no Pico.
Don't do this to us.
That was the meme that was never funny, but it somehow stayed around.
Oh yeah, it will always be here. It will always be here. Especially now with like having an anime called Boku no Hero that's popular. Boku no Pico will never die.
but I feel like it's already like, I don't know, last generation AniTubers were all really into it.
It wasn't even that funny, but it just had that. I think it had that video, right? The video where that guy was like, "Don't open this folder" or whatever, and that was so funny.
Don't watch an anime named Boku. I think.
Yeah, that meme that was really
Right.
popular.
Yeah,
but,
like even PewDiePie made like a Boku no Pico video and shit.
I mean, it's like the name was, I mean, it brought in clicks, you know. But you know, I think now there's way more fucked up shit that it's animated. That's like honestly on the tamer side of stuff now.
Well, not the stuff I'm into, Connor, but you know.
I mean, you know, sometimes you get in those evenings where you know, sometimes standard hentai. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna go down this path.
I'm a very vanilla guy. People know that. People
Oh yeah.
People have accepted it.
No one
You're a man
respects
of God, I see.
No, yeah, I only like, you know, a hentai where like the guy and the girl are like happily married, and then
okay.
every once in a
Oh,
while,
no, Giovanna.
every once in a while they make love.
I'm waiting for marriage, so I haven't touched my penis in years.
Has anyone else, Connor?
What does this become?
No, we have a lot of people saying it's over 9,000 in the chat. Yeah, Dragon Ball definitely has its memes, but I feel
my
like
favorite
not as
meme in
many.
Dragon Ball, my favorite meme in Dragon Ball, hands down, is "Hold your fire! That man is not black."
Yes.
Oh God, that was so unfortunate. That was so unfortunate.
This
That
is
was
why I'm sorry,
worst
Connor.
dub- the
I'm
worst
sorry,
dubbing
Connor.
ever.
This is why I don't watch dubs.
No, there is an argument to be made that some dubs are inferior to their sub counterpart. I wouldn't.
Well,
never
I
argue
think
that.
that the best dub of all time is "No, my power ring gone forever."
Oh my God, that screech.
You know what I'm
If you
talking
want, I have a video coming out very soon about some of my favorite voice acting in anything, and I bring up Cowboy Bebop, which obviously amazing, but my actual personal favorite all-time anime dub is Makino. It's amazing.
Yeah,
Highly recommend.
absolutely.
See, I like Bakano. I did watch
Yeah.
it dubbed. However, I
Good.
do still prefer Cowboy Bebop because I just think the interplay between the main cast in Cowboy Bebop feels so natural, so fresh. It's crazy.
I would argue that the I can't remember his actor, but the actor just doesn't portray Spike nearly as well. Honestly, I think he gets the funny moments well in Japanese, but he really doesn't like make the character feel like a real character.
Yeah, he's so like the dub Spike is so cool. He's just so
Yeah, dude.
Smooth.
Dude, Steve Bloom is just like amazing. Anyway, we're getting
Yeah,
off
he
topic, but memes.
also voices Yamaki from Digimon Tamers, and he did a great job. He did a great job there. Too.
I'm fucking out. I said Digimon again. In the contract, I said no Digimon.
Yeah. No, I tried. Man, I tried. Connor, I tried this. I said no Digimon and no Megumin being mentioned, but it never works.
Dude, I love Megumin. Explosion!
Thank you.
I know that is a meme and how stupid and pointless it is, and yet you people love her.
Yeah, she's amazing.
You know what the biggest meme in anime is? The fucking CGI and Overlord. What a disgusting spectacle of CGI in season 3. That final fight where they had like all those monsters. Like what
the
the
soldiers just like flying away like
what is that, dude?
bowling.
That was like, you know, when you see those YouTube videos where it's like, I let an AI animate for me. It was like that. It was like, well, what is this? They paid someone to do this.
Yeah, you just
I don't know how someone actually saw that and was like, looks good to go.
insert
Put it on
the
there.
Give me a six-pack of
Insert
beer
that
and
meme
20
of-
minutes on Adobe After Effects, and I'll come up with something better.
insert that meme of Hayao Miyazaki saying, "This is an abomination."
My God, dude,
Yeah.
what a oh my! I'm still scarred by those monsters and the terrible CGI.
Yeah, I think my first bad experience with CGI was the dragon in Fate's Day Night. Like 2006 Fate's Day Night.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was like the UFO table version. What?
No. 2006 Fate's Day Night had like this one dragon, and it was
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, okay.
Although all of Berserk 2016 is a sad meme.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Well, I suppose we were about to finish our time.
Yeah. All right.
Should we wrap
Not
up?
before we mention the most memeable anime, Cory in the House, bitches.
Oh,
What?
no. I'm out.
All right. Thanks for coming, Connor.
Yeah.
I'm
On
sorry
that
to-
note,
such a
on
sad
that note, boy.
So we all agree it's JoJo. Fantastic. I'm glad.
Yeah,
No.
JoJo, hands down.
Yeah, JoJo, it's like, clearly there's a lot of comedy in JoJo, but it's still by and large like primarily an action fighting shonen, which really does justice to the fighting. So I think that's what gives it its memeability. Like it doesn't take itself as a complete joke. It takes itself seriously. It has a lot of humor in it, but that's what I think makes for great memes. Because if something is out, like obviously Keijo has a lot of memes, right? Because it's supposed to be hilarious over the top, but it's not going to be one of those that sticks with you forever, because that's what it is. Like it's trying to be a meme, and it is a meme for a while, and that's cool. But it can be as
most
big
memes
as JoJo's.
stem from something serious taken in a different way than something
I agree.
funny. I mean, like, I remember there was this one Nike meme, because Nike, I don't know, launched like this line of shoes that was like super expensive, and their slogan was like, sometimes to accomplish anything you must sacrifice everything. Which is terrible. So then I saw like memes of like, you see Griffith like from Berserk, to accomplish anything you must sacrifice everything. Like, you know, it becomes a meme like that.
How brutal.
Yeah, very sad. But in any case, someone play the JoJo to be continued music for next week.
Awesome. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, Connor. Thank you for joining us also, Nux. Briggs,
Thank you.
we love you. You'll be back next week, we hope. And yeah, definitely check us out on Twitter at AnimeOpera if you want to see that awesome parody. It's really cool.
Piss in the bed music video.
Yes. Be sure to rate this podcast. Give it 5 stars if you want to help us out everywhere you might watch it, because that helps people see it. And yeah, follow us on YouTube as well. We have almost 30,000 followers there now, subscribers. And we just published a video of me and Nux discussing the funniest heroes in One Punch Man. So kind of like a bonus content thing, if you want to check that out.
One Punch Man has some dope memes too. But thanks for coming, everyone. Have yourselves the most wonderful evening. Check out Connor and stay weird.
Thank you. Bye.
See ya, Space Cowboys.